Ooh. Oh. Greetings! You found your way to the Microsoft UK and I YouTube channel. I'm Hannah, pleased to meet you. And I'm here because I'm going to tell you everything that you need to know about the newest Microsoft Surface device in the form of a lovely, jubbly overview video. That's this video that you're watching right now.
Get on with it.
Okay, I've been really excited for this one, so please be upstanding for the latest in the Surface family. It is the Surface Laptop Studio. Woo, yay, woo, woohoo, woohoo! Yes, roll those titles. And here it is, the Laptop Studio. Laptop? Studio? Yeah, because it's a laptop and it can also be your studio. I'm an artist, goodness gracious me. Anyway, before we get into what it can do and if I can actually draw, let's have a look at what we actually physically have here. Firstly, size. One screen size with this device of 14.4 inches. A lovely medium between 13.5 and 15-inch displays that we have seen in other members of the Surface family. And it's not just a 14.4-inch display, it's a 14.4-inch display Pixel Sense Flow display because it supports up to 120 Hz refresh rate. And we have Microsoft's signature 10-point touch technology in here to support touch and of course pen. So draw on it, touch it and be greeted by super smooth scrolling experiences, Larry. We have fast, reliable Wi-Fi 6 and a battery life of up to 19 hours. That's all day, Larry. And look at this, not one but two USB-C ports with Thunderbolt 4 technology. Wowee, taking a leaf out of the Surface Pro 8's book for glorious connectivity. The other side sports a headphone jack, praise be to the headphone jack, and Surface Connect port for that fast charging business. My favourite. The Surface Laptop Studio has a premium magnesium and aluminium casing, and it comes in platinum only, just like the Surface Book did and the Surface Studio did. We like platinum. We have a full QWERTY keyboard with all of the function keys and mechanical backlit keys and one nice big haptic touchpad. Nice. I want to show you underneath the keyboard and those ports here because you can see the ventilation on both sides of the device with a passive cooling and industry-leading thermal design that keeps you chugging along with the effective performance that you need. Performance, you say, Larry? Of course, that's why we're all here, isn't it? Because this is the new powerhouse of the Surface family that has been built really for performance with the highest graphics horsepower of any Surface device. Let me break it down for you. Processor-wise, the old cranium, we've got Intel Core i5 or i7 processors. Nice. With 16 gigabytes of RAM and with 256 or 512 gigabytes of SSD storage for the i5. And 16 or 32 gigabytes of RAM or 512, 1 terabyte or 2 terabyte SSD storage for the i7. Nice. And then, what really makes this interesting is with the i5 you get the lovely Intel Iris Xe graphics, great for entertainment, for 4K viewing. Oh, we like it, we like. And with the i7 you get the lovely NVIDIA GeForce RTX 350 Ti graphics card. Hang on, RTX 350 Ti, powered by NVIDIA Ampere architecture in a Surface? See, you see why it's good to have all this cooling business? So much power! Power, 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 raw power. So take that power, the graphical capability, take all the possibility that comes with that for creation, for gaming, for viewing, for rendering, multitasking, and then add that to the way that this can transform. What, Larry? What do you mean transform? Well, we don't have a two-in-one device here, which is much more convenient when it comes to docking and to projecting your screen, because you don't lose that connection. But what we do have is the flexibility here for things like this. Also, I'd like to say here how nice these rounded edges are on the screen. It feels so good. Let me introduce to you the three modes of the Surface Laptop Studio. Firstly, we have laptop mode for laptopping. doing laptop stuff, where you need the lovely keyboard function, maybe Teams calls, documentation, everything that you want to do. And then we have stage mode, for staging, for entertainment, for touchscreen, for a bit of mouse usage, maybe we're scrolling through Game Pass, trying to decide what to play, touch the touchscreen, get things done. And then the third mode is canvas mode, for canvassing. Look at that, drawing, creating, and nothing had to come apart for me to get to there. And oh, a Teams call's coming in, let me just bring it back up here. Easy as that. And now you can start seeing the possibilities for work, play, and creation. So I'm going to talk a little bit about creation because this kind of sits in my wheelhouse, and there's the performance here to use things like Adobe Creative Cloud. I personally use a lot of Fresco and Photoshop, and with the power of Windows 11 I can have multiple desktops open and I can snap my programs and go from one to the other as easy as that. And another cool feature of the Surface Laptop Studio means that when I need to use my pen, I can just pick it up from underneath here where it's been sat, docked, wirelessly charging, and now it's ready to go. The Surface Slim Pen 2 has tactile signals thanks to the haptic motor inside, so bringing that together with the Pixel Sense Flow display on the Surface Laptop Studio means that not only do you get a smooth experience, but a natural feedback when you're sketching, writing, drawing, doing whatever you want to do on this 14.4-inch display, just like you would with pen on paper. We have 4,096 pressure points, 0 force inking, and virtually no latency as soon as you touch the pen to the display. And let's not forget our trusty palm block technology that Surface sports, so it recognizes where your hand is and where the pen is, and it can tell the difference between the two when you're pressing on the screen in your creative zone. Okay, what else? Dual far field microphones and a 1080p front-facing camera for those team calls that I mentioned earlier. And with Windows 11, you can use stage mode with your on-screen keyboard and then dictation for voice input. It's all coming together, Larry! There is Dolby Atmos support for audio and Dolby Vision support for visuals. And the speakers on this are pretty cool as they are quad omnisonic speakers. Now, we like an omnisonic speaker in the Surface laptop range, for example, but 4 speakers? That's insane! And I welcome the immersive experience gladly. Imagine video creation with quad omnisonic speakers on this thing. Yes, please! So, the Surface Laptop Studio is built for performance. It's built for immersiveness, for working how you want to, when you want to, transforming into what you want it to, for creativity, for developers, for designers, engineers, get your favorite applications open, get those 3D models on the go. Use Microsoft 365 and enjoy the signature 3:2 aspect ratio for your documentation, and then use Canvas mode to annotate all over it. Enjoy performance, enjoy versatility, and create, connect, and keep cool under pressure. The Surface Laptop Studio is a bit of a beast, and I think we're going to be great friends. No, Larry, I didn't mean it. Larry, we're still friends. Larry, wait.